Hey guys, it is your girl Jade Ashley, and I am back for an all new video of When the Beat Drops. And like always, I'm here to give you my 5 hottest beats in music of this week. So of course, you got to stay tuned for more. Okay, y'all, so let's dive into these beats. So I'm sure if you haven't been under a rock, y'all know I gotta make my first beat of this week talking about Soulja Boy, because literally he has been the talk of the week. But he started going viral last week when he pretty much just hopped on social media and he just went on his rant. Y'all know Soulja Boy, he be having his moments, he disappeared, he come back. So he back right now, and he popped up. He was, I think, on his Instagram live, and he pretty much was just going off and talking about how he had the biggest comeback of 2018. That was the beginning of everything, and it kind of just trickled over into this week. But it definitely, got a life of its own, pretty much. He still his message that started everything pretty much was how he had the biggest comeback of 2018. I know a lot of people were saying that Tyga definitely had a big comeback in 2018 because, he broke the Kardashian curse. His music got popping again. His records is going, platinum. Him and Nicki Minaj is cool again and, doing music together. So, everything seems all good in the hood with Tyga, which is why, quite a few people said, he kind of had the best comeback of 2018. But Soulja Boy definitely said it's not Tyga, it's him, especially because, he's been venturing outside of music. He has his whole video game console going on and stuff like that, and he's making money from that. So, that's one of the reasons why Soulja Boy feel like, he's been, making it and had the best comeback of 2018. My main question is why y'all still worried about 2018 when we in 2019? But, that was the argument that pretty much started everything. And then shit kind of hit the fan and everything just got bigger pretty much when he hit the Breakfast Club, and he let us know he was going to be on the Breakfast Club before that because he went on live and he was on his way to the Breakfast Club, and he was on another rant pretty much in the car, and he kind of got into Kanye West as well because he said he's this entrepreneur. He said he's the black Elon Musk. He was like, not Kanye West, because all Kanye did was come out with these ugly ass shoes, and he inspired Kanye. It was a lot going on, but there was some good in his antics this week, I guess you can say. So like I said, he was on the Breakfast Club. They pretty much asked him about everything that was going on, or currently going on still right about now. They talked about Tyga, of course, and he pretty much justified his reasons as to why. The whole concept of Drake came up as well, and the Drake part was the funniest part because, that's where a meme came from. He's literally Soulja Boy. If anything Soulja Boy wants to take credit for, he can definitely take credit for being the first viral meme of 2019. He definitely needs to add that to his list of taking credit for something. He became the first viral meme of 2019. Remember, I'm the one that pointed it out. But pretty much, they asked him, or they said something about Drake, and he was like, Drake? So, he was like, the one that was hiding his kid from the world from his kid, like Drake. He was like, I told Drake everything he know. Drake stole my whole flow. And, social media doing its job, they pretty much found the similarities in the song that Soulja Boy was talking about. Basically, he was like that in Drake's song Miss Me. He stole his line. Social media found it. They compared it. Drake, he's sick and tired of talking out against people. So, he keep quiet. But he definitely for sure seen Soulja Boy talking about it because he liked the video on Charlamagne's page and stuff when he posted it. So, yeah, Drake, there's just so much that was going on in his interview. But I will say it was definitely an entertaining interview. And aside from him, doing his little screaming and, his rants and stuff like that, there were moments in his interview where it was kind of like, what? He's kind of telling the truth. He talked about how, he pretty much took the bullets, not like physical bullets, but he took the bullets for a lot of the rappers that's out today, for them to be embraced and for, people to actually accept them in their music, because he came out in an era where he kind of used, the internet and YouTube and stuff like that to his advantage to kind of help him get, a record. Now everybody want to be on, YouTube. It's rappers and people doing vlogs and shit now. So, I mean, he definitely was on to quite a few things when it came to his rant and stuff like that. I remember when his Crank That came out, ringtones and stuff. He definitely did a lot. So one thing I can say, y'all can't shit on Soulja Boy. Y'all can't sit here and act like he definitely did not leave his mark or his stamp when it comes to this game. He definitely did that. He a little crazy now. I ain't gonna lie about that. He's definitely a little bit crazy, but he definitely did his job and definitely left a stamp to where he will never ever be forgotten. And y'all gotta give him his props when y'all gotta give him his props. Young Draco, he going crazy. But at the same time, he definitely deserves respect as well. So shout outs to Soulja Boy. But other than that, we're going to move on to my second beat of this week, which is Ariana Grande. So Ariana Grande, she is still out here dropping music, still out here dropping videos. I know she's actually about to go on a world tour soon, if I'm not mistaken. I know Normani is also supposed to be going on tour with her as like the opening act and stuff. But this week, she dropped her new single, also her new music video for the single 7 Rings, and I absolutely love the video. Like, I love the growth of Ariana Grande. I remember watching Ariana on was it Victorious on Nick and stuff like that, and I always thought she was like the best singer. But anyway, she's just been out here flourishing within her career. So I thought the video was dope. I thought the looks was dope. I think the song is definitely a bop. But like literally a couple of hours after the video stuff was out, that's when all hell started breaking loose. So one person who claims that Ariana pretty much just ripped off her song was Princess Nokia. Now, me personally, I can't attest to that, just for the simple fact that I know no Princess Nokia songs, and that's no shade or nothing like that to her. I've heard of her before, but if you ask me to sing a song, name a song, I can't do it. But she did play her song and play Ariana's song to, show off the similarities and stuff like that. So she pretty much accused Ariana of stealing, copying her. With the whole Young Draco, the whole Soulja Boy and stuff like that, a lot of people feel like that 7 Rings has the flow. Ariana's flow in 7 Rings is similar to Soulja Boy's Pretty Boy Swag. And then 2 Chainz, just last night, he said, pretty much that she ripped off his whole Pink Trap House. Now, what I will say is when I was watching the music video and the part with the house in it, I definitely did get a little bit of 2 Chainz, Pink Trap House vibes. I really did. I'm not even gonna lie about that. The 2 Chainz, argument, I could see that actually. I thought about it, but I don't think it was intentional, because I'm pretty sure Ariana don't know what the hell a trap house is. They ain't never been to a trap house. So I'm pretty sure she wasn't thinking, oh, let me steal this, trap house idea from 2 Chainz. But I kind of seen what 2 Chainz was saying for sure. But I think y'all should just leave Ariana alone. Let her be. Sis, her new record is #1. She's still out here making numbers, and y'all just bothering her. Just leave her alone. Let her be great. Let her prosper. Y'all do y'all music, she do her music. Y'all do y'all videos, she do her videos. Like, she ain't bothering nobody. Y'all coming for her, and she just minding her business, making her music, making her money. That's it. So that's how I feel about the situation. If you checked out Ariana Grande's new video for her new single 7 Rings, and you kind of feel like, she did rip off somebody's song, or she stole the concept, or whatever the case may be, definitely comment below. Let me know your thoughts for sure, because I kind of feel like y'all just need to let Ariana chill and let her be, and y'all need to chill, and y'all go mind y'all business, and she go mind her business, and everybody could be happy. Those are just my thoughts on that whole situation. But other than that, we're going to move on over to my third beat of this week. And this has definitely been one of the biggest debates when it comes to a lot that's been going on this week. And I am talking about Gladys Knight being announced as the singer for the national anthem for the upcoming Super Bowl. Now, In my New Year's video, I did talk about how Travis Scott was already facing backlash when he was, named as the performer to join Maroon 5 on stage and stuff like that. My whole stance on that situation was, I don't know what he's going to do with the platform as of yet, so just don't judge him so much. Since then, it was definitely confirmed that he is going to be performing, and it was also said that before confirming that he would perform, he, made sure that the NFL made a donation and stuff like that to charity and everything, or whatever the case may be. But regardless of the fact, people still not really rocking with Travis Scott because he agreed to perform at the Super Bowl. And Gladys Knight, she was, announced as the singer to do the national anthem. And now they out here trying to cancel a legend, basically. Everybody was like, we don't give a damn how old, we don't care what generation. So now everybody's out here canceling a legend. They're canceling Gladys Knight. They feel like, she shouldn't have, took the job or took their offer as far as performing the national anthem. And they just mad about it, pretty much. I guess the whole thing is they don't want black people to be involved with the national anthem. And not the national anthem, but the Super Bowl in general. But we all know this kind of stems from, the whole situation with Colin Kaepernick. We all know that the NFL has been doing him grimy ever since he took a nail back in 2016. If y'all don't know, he took the nail, in protest of police brutality and, injustices against minorities and stuff like that. Definitely a great cause, definitely a strong message behind it. And ever since then, the NFL pretty much has been blackballing him. He couldn't get hired, and, it just turned into like this whole movement. So I understand why people want to boycott the NFL, but the same people who have these issues with Travis Scott and Gladys Knight and stuff like that is the same niggas, and I could say that because I'm black, watching Super Bowl, is going to be watching the Super Bowl. Like, y'all going to watch it. Y'all don't want them to perform, but y'all asses is going to be watching it. Y'all the same ones that be watching football on Sunday, and I think it come on Monday sometime too. I don't watch it, so this has absolutely nothing to do with me because, the NFL doesn't get my viewership anyway because I don't watch football. But the same ones that pretty much is mad at Gladys Knight, that's mad at Travis Scott, Big Boy, he was announced as well, but they ain't get on him yet. But I guess they're going to get on him once he performs actually at the Super Bowl. But regardless of the fact, so yeah, everyone's pretty much mad. And at the end of the day, they still going to be watching because I already know how y'all act. It's in Atlanta, so all y'all going to be down there at all the Super Bowl parties. Let's act like y'all not. So y'all comment below and let me know y'all thoughts on this. Gladys Knight, actually, she released a statement about the situation after, she started getting backlash after it was announced that she was going to be performing the national anthem. And I'm not going to read her statement, but pretty much the summary of it all was that she understands why everyone is mad. She's aware of Colin Kaepernick's, movement and stuff like that. She supports his movement, but she's hoping that her involvement pretty much unites everyone. It brings peace and positivity into the situation. And she just let y'all know that I've been doing this for a minute. I've been out here for a minute. She talked about how she done dealt with the racism and all the other bullshit from the past to get to where she at right now. So, y'all not about to sit here and bother her with the BS, and y'all need to chill with the shits. She didn't say that exactly, but that's what I pretty much got from her statement. So y'all let me know, do you feel it's okay or do you feel like it's right to cancel out Gladys Knight and any other black person that's pretty much involved with the Super Bowl? Now, what I will say is the NFL is definitely fucked up because aside from Colin Kaepernick and aside from them blackballing him, there's a whole bunch of other NFL players that are still, active players today that, put the NFL on blast and stuff like that. I know black players, they get drug tested more than the white players and stuff like that. So like I said, NFL don't even get my viewership anyway, regardless of the fact. But there is obviously a movement that's in place, and it's for a reason. And I absolutely agree with that movement. But at the same time, everyone is just like, against everybody else who decides to work with the NFL. So y'all comment below. Let me know y'all thoughts on this situation. I'm open to all, all viewers or all views and stuff. But other than that, we're going to move on to my fourth beat of this week. And my fourth beat of this week has to do with the Grammys. The Grammys is coming up. And the Grammys is going to be back in LA. I wish the Grammys was going to be in New York again. Last year was my first ever Grammy week. I went to a couple of events. I went to a Grammy after party and everything. And it was absolutely amazing. And I wish the Grammys was back in New York so I can do that all over again. But regardless of the fact, the Grammys is coming up. And this week it was announced that Alicia Keys will be hosting the Grammy Awards. And it was met with mixed reviews. I mean, everything has mixed reviews nowadays, but this one was definitely met with mixed reviews. First and foremost, I think it's a great idea because she's an artist, you know, just the same as when LL Cool J was hosting and stuff like that. I always think it's dope when they have actual artists, you know, hosting a show and stuff like that. You know, I feel like it just makes it, you know, more relatable, pretty much. But a lot of people kind of felt like Alicia Keys is a boring option when it comes to hosting the Grammys. But first of all, y'all need to stop being mean. Y'all just haters. Y'all be hating out here. But aside from that, they felt that she's a boring option. But I think they didn't keep in mind that the Grammys is a very formal award show. I don't really look at the Grammys as like a fun award show and stuff like that. It's music biggest night, you know, winning a Grammy is like one of the highest, you know, awards when it comes to music and stuff like that. So it's like a very formal award show. So I don't look at the Grammys or look to the Grammys for like a turn up type of thing. So if Alicia Keys is boring to y'all, don't y'all think she might, you know, fit the setting of the Grammys? I'm just saying, not saying that I think she's boring. That's what y'all was saying. But I'm just saying, you know, we got the BET Awards, we got Soul Train, us black people. You know, those are, you know, in NAACP Image Awards and stuff like that, they be having performances too. It's not just music, but, you know, music be in there. So we have award shows where that's where the fun and turn up is. We acknowledging our people, we getting these awards, and we having fun. But nobody ever wants to show up. The celebrities, they don't ever want to show up to that, or y'all don't want to watch it. So if y'all looking for a good time when it comes to watching these award shows, BET got it. TV One when the Image Awards come on. BET when the Soul Train Awards come on. That's where y'all get y'all fun. Now, if Alicia Keys was hosting the BET Awards or, you know, Soul Train, then that's when we have a problem, I feel. That's when we got to talk. No shade to Alicia Keys because I fuck with her. But I'm just saying, I don't feel like she would fit when it comes to those type of award shows. The Grammys, I see it. I'm here for it. Congratulations to her. I'm going to be in Vegas when the Grammys happen, but I'm going to keep it locked some way, somehow. So, but yeah, y'all let me know. Are y'all here for Alicia Keys hosting the Grammys, or y'all think LL Cool J should be hosting again, or you want somebody else? You know, definitely interact and let me know in the comments below. But other than that, we're going to move on to my last beat of this week. And my last beat is going to have to go to Drake. I already talked about Drake earlier when Young Draco was calling him out. But other than that, you know, Drake, he's still out here making that shmoney. So it was revealed that Drake signed a deal to do a Las Vegas residency. Residencies are very, very big. We know Jennifer Lopez had, hers is over, but she has had one. Britney Spears had one, but I think she's taking a break or whatever for family issues. Mariah Carey did one. Obviously, Celine Dion, who was legendary, did one. Like, basically, Las Vegas residencies is becoming the wave, and Drake, he has one. It's a little bit different than those, though. He signed to do a residency with the Wynn Hotel. I hope I'm saying that right. Like I said, I'm about to go to Vegas, so I'll find out when I get there. But the Wynn Hotel, so basically the deal is worth more than $100 million. It's a 10-show minimum at the hotel's nightclub, which is the XS nightclub. And basically he hinted that he was going to be doing this residency. The news broke, or the possibility of him doing the residency broke when they talked about him, you know, throwing hints out there to the crowd when he had performed there recently. And then he posted a photo of him performing at the club where he was like that he was home and stuff like that. So, you know, they felt it coming. and then eventually the news came and stuff like that. Now, at the moment, there's no official announcement, so a formal announcement should be coming soon. Tickets, definitely should be going out there soon and stuff like that. So if I enjoy Vegas when Drake actually starts his residency, I might just have to go back for sure, because I've never seen Drake ever in concert, never, ever, ever, and I want to see him because he has endless amount of hits and he's getting that money, and I'm absolutely here for it. But other than that, those are my 5 hot beats of this week. Okay guys, so I want to thank you for tuning in to this week's video. Now, of course, I have to end every single video by reminding you guys to comment, like, subscribe, and share. It will greatly be appreciated. And before I get up out of here, y'all know I gotta give y'all my song of the week. So my song of the week is gonna have to go to the late and great Aaliyah. Now, I was a huge Aaliyah fan growing up, and I'm still a huge Aaliyah fan to this day. Now, this week was her 40th birthday. It's unfortunate that she passed at such a young age, but her legacy continues to live on, so I had to make the song of this week an Aaliyah song, and I decided to choose her song Try Again. Now, y'all know the song was featured on the soundtrack to the film Romeo Must Die, which she also starred in. So yeah, and on top of that, the record definitely has a relevant message still to this day. So my song of the week once again is Aaliyah Try Again. I thank y'all for tuning in, and I will see you next time. So bye. Hey guys, thank you for watching, and don't forget to share and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.